Hey, hello everyone. TGIF, happy Friday. Um, it's been a while since I've done a video. Just had a lot of stuff going on lately, from parents in the hospital to um, just some crazy stuff. But God brought us through it, and I'm here. Do want to give you an update on the last story. Miss Brenda McClain, as you all know, have been made principal or been offered principal. She accepted, so that's wonderful. But the journey is still not over. Just like, even though we highlighted that one story, there's a lot of people who, don't get the chance to get highlighted, don't have people advocating for them, fighting for them. So, just let's keep that in mind. The topic I wanted to come to you guys today with was faith struggles. So, as I've told you guys, I'm a Christian. Definitely a struggling Christian. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't claim to be all knowing. I'm still learning in my journey just like everybody else. But from where I've come from and where I am now, I used to be really negative, used to be very how do I put this? Just very pessimistic about things and not trusting. That just comes from my past and what I've been through. But in the past year, I've went down to rock bottom. I had a really, really good job last year, and I met a guy, and we got together, and things were great at first, but he started being verbally abusive, and I went through domestic violence with him. It wasn't my first time going through a domestic violence situation, but it was my first time going through something like that with the type of job I had. I was scared to tell anybody because I felt like with the position that I had, I'm supposed to be strong enough to protect people, but I can't protect myself. And, it was hard for me. But eventually, that situation did end up causing me to lose my job, lose my home, sources of income. And I had to start over, which I'm currently doing and rebuilding. But through that all, it brought me closer to God. It brought me to a place where, I was like, I'm by myself, Lord, I just need you. I grew up in the church. So, before, I felt sheltered. I felt like I was missing out. I felt like, nobody understood. Oh, well, I'm not getting to live. I'm not doing everything everybody else is doing. But once I got out on my own, and started experiencing the things I thought I was missing out on, I later realized that, it wasn't worth it. And I ended up restarting my life, basically rock bare bottom. I ended up getting blessed with a job, and, I'm enjoying that position. But the rebuilding is not over. Just because you accept Christ into your life doesn't mean you're not going to face struggles. It doesn't mean you're not going to face adversity. It doesn't mean that things are always going to go your way, but you have to trust in God. I've learned that time and time again. I don't want to go on a rant or raving about it, but it's just an experience you can't describe. It's hard to put words to your personal relationship with God. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now, and I know it may be controversial what I'm about to say. I hate religion, but I love my relationship with God. To me, there's a difference between religion and a relationship with God. Religion is that going through the motions, automatic type deal where you're going to church, you're singing, you're clapping, you're good on Sunday, but then you're a heathen Monday through Saturday. That's not how a relationship with God works. When you accept Christ into your life, it's an everyday thing, an everyday struggle. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't claim to sit here and be perfect because I'm definitely not. But I do know that, you have to be in your Bible. You have to read and go for understanding. I pray. I just try to live the best I can. You're not going to always get it right. You're not going to always pick the right decision. But, as long as you have Christ in your heart and a good intention, he knows your heart. He knows if you're coming real or not. And, right now, I know I'm just on a journey of positivity, progress, and growth. And, as far as faith struggles go, everybody goes through their own different struggle, whether they're a Christian or they're not. You have things that you go through and, You know, I've always been told it's not what you go through, it's how you get through it. And that's the truth. You know, people have domestic violence situations, family members die, sickness, illness, things of that nature, but they still have to keep going. And it can be so hard sometimes to trust and to keep going and to keep pushing. But my grandmama Lily always said, she said, when she used to get up in church and she would testify, she would say something that's resonated with me even now. She used to say, I'm going to run on and see what the end's going to be. And that's what you have to do. And that's what you have to keep in mind when things come your way and you get challenged and you get tired. Eventually, it doesn't always rain. Eventually, the sun comes out and the rainbow's at the end. So I want to encourage you, if you're going through anything right now, that's just testing your faith, testing your patience, just testing you as an individual. Don't give up and don't give in. You got this. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but you got it. Keep going. It's okay to let people know you're not the strongest individual in the world. Nobody is, but you have people in your corner. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, have a happy Friday and have a good night, and we'll see you again.